Namaskar, this is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. Israel has intensified its attack on Gaza. Their forces have surrounded the city of Khan Yunis. More than 16,200 people have died. 80% of Gazans are said to have been displaced. Arab nations are finalizing a draft resolution for the United Nations Security Council calling for another ceasefire. But guess who Hamas has turned to for help? Pakistan. The Hamas chief says brave Pakistan can make Israel back off. It's not a joke. We'll tell you all about the Hamas-Pakistan nexus and why Islamabad's support has been lukewarm this time. Meanwhile, American support to Israel may be dwindling, all thanks to the presidential election that Joe Biden has to fight next year. We'll explain. In China, the economy is in very bad shape. The yuan is struggling and the IMF says their local government debt could be as high as $11 trillion. Also, how coffee giant Starbucks has lost $11 billion due to politics. What message India has sent to the generals of Myanmar. How the Republican presidential debate in America has turned into a shouting match. Why Barbados wants the UK to pay them $4.9 trillion. How a new oil war is brewing in South America and a French law that says roosters have the right to crow. All this and more coming up. The headlines first. Days after the US claimed an Indian link to a foiled plot to kill a Khalistani terrorist, New Delhi forms an inquiry committee. Canada has made similar allegations, but External Affairs Minister Jaishankar says no evidence has been provided by Ottawa. A huge blast at an explosives depot in Seychelles has left more than 60 people injured. The president declares a state of emergency. The blast in Mahe, the largest island in the Indian Ocean nation, also brought down buildings. Russia to hold its presidential election on the 17th of March next year. President Vladimir Putin is expected to win a fifth term in office. Since 1999, Putin has been in power, either as president or prime minister. Voting is also planned in Ukraine's Luhansk, Donetsk, Kherson and Zaporizhia, which Russia annexed. Azerbaijan's leader Ilham Aliyev calls for a snap presidential vote on the 7th of February. In September, Azerbaijan recaptured Nagorno-Karabakh from Armenian separatists. Since then, the president's popularity has been soaring. Elections were previously scheduled for 2025. Turkish President Erdogan promises a new era in relations with historic rival Greece. Erdogan is on his first official visit to Athens since 2017. Both countries have long-standing territorial disputes in the Aegean Sea. But since February, ties have improved. And Luis Rubiales is back in the news for kissing again. He has now been accused of forcefully kissing an English football player. This was at the same ceremony where he kissed Spain's Jenny Hermoso without her consent. After this, Rubiales was forced to resign as the president of the Spanish Football Association.